So in last session we discussed about the three types of systems. So that is R1 system, R2 system, R3 clients or architecture. So next to logon pads. So see here. So whenever you click on SAP logon, it shows as SAP logon. This is a Windows supported SAP logon pad. Windows supported SAP logon pad. This one. Okay. Windows supported SAP logon pad. The same way, and Linux supported logon pad is there. There is nothing but a Java supported and browser supported logon pad also there. So we have three types of logon pads are there. SAP presentation layers are actually three types: SAP GUI for Windows, SAP GUI for Java, and SAP GUI for HTML. So we have three types of logon pads. So first one is SAP GUI for Windows. It means so whenever we install SAP on Windows supported systems, so whenever we install on Windows supported platforms like Windows 2003 server, Windows 2008 server, Windows 2012 server. So in that situation, whenever we click on SAP logon, so it shows as Windows SAP GA for Windows. I will show you that one. I show you. See here. SAP GA for Windows. It means so SAP is installed. SAP is installed on Windows system. So that's why it shows as SAP GA for Windows. And that's just 1 second only. So automatically the logon pad is will comes up. Okay. So that is nothing but SAP GUI for Windows. SAP is installed on Windows supported systems like 2003 server, 2008 server, 2012 server. So next one is SAP GUI for Java. It means Java supported systems. So like Linux and Mac OS, Solaris, these are Java supported systems. So whenever we install those systems, so that is called as SAP GUI for Java. Okay, so Java is supported. Java is inbuilt in these systems like Linux, and if you take the Mac OS and Solaris, Java is inbuilt. So whenever we click on SAP logon, so it shows as SAP GUI for Java and SAP GUI for HTML. By using web browsers, we can access SAP. By using web browsers, we can access SAP. So like by using Mozilla, Google Chrome, we can access SAP. Okay, so we have three types of presentation layers. But if you take any logon pad, that is Windows logon pad as Java logon pad or HTML, but the T codes are same. The T codes will not be changed. If you take any system, T codes will not be changed. So once we log into SAP, that is a Windows, that's SAP logon for Windows. So in this system, so once we log into so whenever you enter any T code, so same T codes. So if you are using SAP GUI for Windows or SAP GUI for Java or HTML, SAP GUI for HTML, that's nothing but a browser. Once we log into SAP through browser, the T codes will not be changed. The T codes are same if you are using any logon window. So these are the three types of logon pads are there. So next one is in our R3 client server architecture, we discuss work process. Why? Because that is the heart of SAP server. So see here, the work process is the heart of SAP server. If the work process are down, we are not able to log into SAP. Yeah, see here. In the system, total 33 work processes are there. So these work processes are, most of the work processes are in wait status, means the work processes are looking for work. So what are the work processes in running? Those are in processing. Only one work process is running. Almost all work processes are in wait status, means they are looking for work from client side. So running means the work process, the 13th work process is already processing. So see here, we are already logged in. We are already logged in with the client 810 client. That's why it shows as running. Okay. So see here. So these are the hot. Once the work process are, so in the place of actually here wait status, actually work process, SAP work process in run status or wait status, should be run or wait status. Okay, run status or wait status. So whenever the work process in down status, we are not able to log into SAP. In SAP MMC, whenever we find the work process are in down status, we are not able to log into SAP. The work process should be wait. Okay, so run means the work process already processing. So the work process should be wait status. So one or two in run status is nothing, that's okay. But most of the work process should be wait status only. Okay, see here. So that's why work process. So this is heart of the entire. This is the heart of the entire SAP server. Okay, so work process, these are the work process are the heart of SAP server, entire SAP server. So that's why we discuss what is work process. First, we'll discuss about what is work process. So work process nothing but where user requests are really processed and work is done. See here, work process. You can observe work process. The solution also available in this one. So work process means so these are only for process the requests from user side. So where user requests are really processed and work is done is nothing but work process. So where user requests are processed and work is done is nothing but work process. So we have five types of work process. The types of work process are five. So see here, dialog work process, background work process, and update work process, enqueue work process, finally spool work process. So five types of work process are there. Dialog work process, background work process, update work process, enqueue work process, and spool. So dialog work process, the short form of the dialog work process is DIA. The background work process, BTC, and update work process, UPD, and enqueue work process, ENQ, and spool work process, SPO. Okay, the short form of the dialog work process is DIA. Where we can find DIA, those are dialog work process. Where we can find BTC or BZD, those are background work process. And where we can find UPD, UP2 or UPD, those are update work process. Where we can find ENQ, that is Enqueue process, where you can find SPO, that is spool work process. So see here, the types of work process are five, but number of work process depends on the RAM size. See here. So see here, you can observe here. See here, the total number of work process are 28. So 0 to 27. The 28 work process are there. Okay. So apart from 28 work process, 0 to 19, it means 20 work process are dialog work process. Okay, UPD, update, and this is UPD2, that's update. Update 1, update 2. Next one is background. Next one is spool. Okay, dialog, update, background, spool. What about enqueue? There is no enqueue here. Why it is? It means after service packs, so there is EHP 5. Enqueue work process is not listed in this the list of work process. That is the service. Enqueue work process is a service. That's not a work process after EHP 5. That's why it is not shown here. Okay, so apart from these 28 work process, 20 work process are dialog work process. See here, you can observe here DAA, those are DAA dialog work process. And where we can find BDC, those are background work process. Where you can find UPD, UPD2, also those are update work process. And SPO, spool work process. Okay, so it means so see here. So the work process are decided by the RAM at the time of SAP installation. So there is no manual assign. These are the work process I want these number of work process. Okay. So as a manually we are not able to decide the work process. The work process are decided by the system at the time of SAP installation. So see here, the types of work process are five, but number of work process depends on the RAM size. That types of work process are fixed. If you take your system or in real time system, work process are the types of work process are five only. So for example, I will explain you one general example. So if you take one engineering college that is established in 2000, 17. Engineering college is established in 17, one new engineering college. At the time of 2007, initially they have only three branches are there, that is civil and mechanical and CSC. Only three branches are there with 60 seats. Every branch having 60 seats. In 2018, in 2018, AICTU permission. So three more so 180 seats, extra seats for these three branches only. Okay, so AICTU they give 180 seats for these three branches for this college. So that's why again they have civil. Why? Because already civil class is there, that is already getting full. That's why they need to assign three separate classes: civil, mechanical, and CSC also. Okay, so you can observe here the the types of branches. How many types of branches? How many branches here? Only three branches. But number of classrooms, six number of classrooms. Okay, so you can observe this example. The branches are only three, but number of classrooms are six. Okay, so in the same way, the types of workers are five. If you take whenever we install SAP on your system, otherwise in real-time system, the types of workers are five only, but it depends on the RAM size. Whenever we are using 4 GB or 8 GB, the work process may be so 15 or 20. Okay, but in real time, so they are using so like 128 GB RAM, like 256 RAM. So in that situation, the work process may be extended. Okay, so manually we are not able to decide these number of work process I need in this system. The work process are decided by the system only at the time of SAP installation. Totally depends on the RAM size only. Okay, so this is about the work process. So first one is what is dialog work process? The first work process is dialog work process. So dialog work process. Dialog work process naming convention or short form is DIA. Where we can find DIA? Those are dialog work process. Dialog work process is the only process that is a direct interact with SAP. So what is the meaning of direct interaction here? So whenever I try to log into SAP, so see here, whenever I try to log into SAP, so it never asks in which work process you want to log in. Okay, there is no option, work process option. Just enter our user ID and password. Press enter, automatically we log in. Okay, so there is no option in which work process you want to log in. So, but we are logged in. So see here, whenever we log into SAP, that is dialog work process only. So if you want to check out, we are in which work process, go to SM50, where you can find run. See here, dialog work process. So present we are in dialog work process. Waiting means so they are looking for work. Only SAP user. So you can observe here. SAP user with the client 810 client user only logged in. That's why it shows as running. Okay, so that is the meaning of direct interaction. Dialog purpose is the only process that is direct interact with SAP. And so dialog purpose is act as an engine. So this is acted as an engine. So next one is dialog purposes parameters. So every work process having separate parameters. So if you take dialog work process parameter, R disk work process number of DIA equal to 10. So R disk means the running dispatcher or real-time dispatcher. So see here. So what is the meaning of this parameter? The running dispatcher having 10 number of dialog or process. 10 number of dialog or process. But this is the number is not exactly 10. So why? Because just now we'll see 20 number of purposes are having. So in our current running server, 20 number of dialog work process. So the number may be changed, but the work process is same, but the number may be changed. Depends on the server. Okay, so whenever I'm using 4G RAM at the time of SAP installation, so I got 15 work process. So for example, whenever another person they are using like 32 GB RAM at the time of SAP installation, maybe the work process may be increased. That's why the parameter is same. If you take any, so any server up to equal, or this work process number of DIA equal up to, so up to here, every work process is same, but after equal, the number may be changed. Depends on the RAM size. The work process are decided with the system. That's why. So here the number may be changed, not exactly 10, not exactly 20, not exactly 30. Okay. So this is, and here we have a restriction time parameter also there. The running dispatcher maximum overpass runtime equal to 600 seconds. So what's the meaning of maximum overpasses runtime? That is ideal time. So ideal time is 600 seconds. So whenever we exceed the time, the 600 seconds, automatically we got a error. That's a timeout error. It means the time is exceeded. So what's the time given by the SAP? Ideal time 600 seconds. We exceed the time. That's why we got a timeout error. Okay. So R this maximum work process runtime. So the best example is net banking. So once we log into net banking, so we are not doing any transactions up to 10 minutes or 15 minutes. After that, automatically we log out. So we got error, the session out. It means we are not doing anything. The same way in SAP also having a restriction time parameter. Okay, so whenever we are in ideal time like 600 seconds. Whenever we exceed the time 600 seconds, automatically SAP login window is going to be log out. Again we need to log in. Okay, so every server should be having minimum 2 dialog or process, and the maximum is 99. Minimum 2, maximum 99. So compulsory, whenever we install SAP, compulsory minimum 2 dialog or process are automatically created. The maximum work process are 99 only. This is about dialog work process. This is act as a engine for all the remaining 4 work process. So next one is background work process. See here. So this is a background or process that is also called as BTC or BZD. That's a short form of background or process. Background or process are started by dialog or process. Why? Because already we discussed no dialog or process are the engine. Dialog or process is acted as a engine. That's why the background or process is initiated by dialog or process. And so what is the use of a background or process? It means the time taken jobs and long running jobs are handled by background or process. Like if you take local client copies, remote client copies, web programs execution. So in that situation, the background or process are so useful. So the time taken jobs or long running jobs are handled by background or process. Background or process parameters are this or process number of BTC. It means the running dispatcher having three number of background work process, having three number of background work process, but the number is I'm not sure, this is not fixed. Okay, so depends on the RAM size, the work process maybe, so like maybe changed, that's why I'm not sure. So exactly three. So depends on the organization, the number may be changed. Okay, up to equal, but the thing is up to equal every server having should be the parameter or this purpose number of BTC equal up to equal, but after equal the number may be changed. Okay, I'm not sure three or four or five. I'm not sure. Totally depends on the RAM size. Every server should be having minimum one background and maximum is 99. Every server should be having minimum one background or process, maximum is 99 work process, background or process. Okay, so this is about background or process. So next one is update work process. So update work process also started by dialog work process. So why? Because already we discussed now that is a engine. So dialog work process is engine. That's why. So remaining four work process like background work process, update work process, enqueue and spool work process are started by dialog work process only. Update work process is used for update the records in database. So what are the changes are happen in the in SAP, those changes are handled by update work process. So here we have two parameters, but if you take dialog work process and background work process, we have only one work process is there, but update work process having two parameters, that is R disk work process number of VB equal to 1, R disk work process number of VB to equal to 1. This is so R disk work process number of VB equal to 1. The work process, this work process is handled by critical updates. So critical updates are handled by, so first work process, first update work process. The normal updates are handled by this one. So critical updates means, for example, like long running updates. So like version upgrades. So version upgrades. Okay, so these are time taken updates. So that's why. So whenever we start the version upgrade, this parameter is automatically activated. We are not initiate this parameter automatically. Depends on the situation. This parameter is automatically initiated. The same way, so normal updates. Normal updates means, so one of our end user, they, he update his mobile number. So mobile number update is it takes only 2 to 3 minutes only. So that's why this parameter is initiated. This parameter is automatically activated for doing the update of the mobile number. So we have two types of updations, long-term updates and short-term updates. So long-term updates are handled by VB1. That's nothing but critical updates are VB by VB. So VB stands for verbose in German language. So normal update. Short-term updates are handled by VB2. So verbose 2. Okay. So every server should be having minimum one update per process and maximum two. So whenever we try to install SAP on 2 GB RAM, so in that situation, we have only one update. So whenever we are using more than 2 GB, maximum is two per process. So we are using 128 GB RAM. In that situation also, maximum is two update per process. Okay. So maximum two, but dialog and background maximum is 99. So next one is Enqueue process. So Enqueue process, the short form of Enqueue process is Enqueue. So Enqueue process is also called as, so that is a lock unlock per process. Enqueue per process is called as a lock unlock per process. So what is lock unlock? I will show you. So Enqueue process is started by dialog process. Enqueue process is used for to lock unlock the data during the database update. So during the database update, so it logged and unlocked the data. So enqueue process parameter is r is purpose number of enq equal to 1. So see here. So what is the meaning of lock unlock data? See here. I will show you. So present we are in SAP user. SAP user. You see here. Here two users are there, two administrators, SAP user and Madhu. These two are administrators. A normal user is there, Saitesh. He want to update his mobile number. Saitesh, he wants to update his mobile number. That's why he contacted to SAP user administrator. So SAP user he ping message. So I want to update my mobile number. But at the time of he ping, SAP is already in processing. In already he is already in processing in work some work. So that's why he replied. So just give me some time. I'll update. At the same time, so Saitesh is also a ping to Madhu. So I want to update my mobile number. Okay, so Madhu also already in processing of on some urgent work. That's why he is also ping one message. Please give me some time. I will update. So after 5 minutes, what happened? So SAP user at the same time Madhu admin. So these two administrators are free. Their work is completed. That's why first SAP user open site as a profile for update the mobile number. So see here. So present we are in SAP user. So he opened site as a profile for update the mobile number. So click on change and try to enter the mobile number here. At the same time, the Madhu administrator also try to open site as a user profile. What happens? See here. We got error message. The maintenance of the user site is locked by SAP user. Actually, SAP user is not locked site Asia. So manually he is not locked site Asia. It means the administrator, whenever he opened any of profile, the profile is not he is not able to open to any other administrator, any other user. Okay, so this is take care by Enqueue process. Okay, so SAP user is not locked manually. Just he opened a site as a profile only. He opened site as a profile, but he is not locked site as a user profile. Okay, at the same time, another administrator tried to open the site as a profile. In that situation, he got error message. This is handled by Enqueue process. That is nothing but lock unlock. So this is lock. What unlock? What is unlock? So he entered the update mobile number of the site agent. So just say this one and click on that. So it means the profile is he closed the site as a profile window. Okay, so he closed the site as a window. Madhu, the administrator, he tried to open site as a profile. This time opened. Why? Because the first administrator, SAP administrator is the SAP user administrator is closed the profile. That's why the Madhu is able to access the profile. This is nothing but unlock. So lock unlock is handled by Enqueue process only. So this is. So we have a parameter R is purpose number of Enqueue. It means running dispatcher having one number of Enqueue process and one number of Enqueue process. Every server should be having only one Enqueue process. Every server having only one Enqueue process. Okay. So this is about Enqueue process. So we have one more work process also there. That is a spool work process. The spool work process we'll discuss tomorrow.